Let's sketch this line over here. The y-intercept is 1/2. So let's begin counting at 1/2. This is going to be positive 1 over here. So 1/2 is going to be halfway between. We put a dot there. Now the slope is going to be rise over run. We're going to focus on the numbers positive 3. Now it's a bit hard to count here because we're dealing with in-between integers. So if you say 3 up, boink, 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 we're going to land somewhere exactly halfway between 3 and 4. So I'm not going to quite put a dot yet. I'm just going to show you how high we are. We're this high. So from here we're going to go run. -2 means 2 to the left. Boink, boink. And now we draw our second dot. We connect the lines here. And you can see there's our line. So the tricky part here is we're dealing with a fraction, y-intercept. But we're carefully counting this. In this case, for this example, the rise over run. The run we went to the left because it's negative. Let's focus on the second example, y equals 2. Please memorize that y refers to the up and down. And y equals 2, I want you to imagine that you're a great pilot. We're cruising at an altitude of y equals 2. So in this case, this here is y equals 2. You're a very good pilot, so you can see that you're hovering above the ground. If you accidentally put a dot there, it's not complete. This is actually a line. If you put a line going up and down, you'd be a terrible pilot. You'd be crashing. So what we have is y equals 2 is the same thing as y equals 0x plus 2. This here is the y-intercept. And the slope happens to be 0 for every single x value. 0 times anything is 0. So the slope here is 0 all the way across this whole line. So please remember, these are equivalent. This is actually a line. Finally, we have another line equation that runs not sideways, not horizontally, but vertically. X equals -0.5. This here is going to be the center. This is -1, this is -2. So -0.5 would be here, but please don't stop here. Include your full line which goes up and down. So when you get a x value, please don't mix it up with the y values. X equals -0.5 would look like this, slightly to the left.